Our final portion of the middle school concert is our 8th grade band. We're going to start with this song called Steampunk Christmas. And if you notice, we have some of our percussionists down front. They're playing non-traditional instruments like the go-go bells. We have pots and pans. We have some other things that are supposed to sound like you're in the middle of an industry or a factory of some sort. So we hope you enjoy Steampunk Christmas.
Once again, I want to draw your attention to the, especially the 8th grade parents, the calendar for the summer. There's also fundraising opportunities on that calendar as well. But once again, please plan your vacations accordingly if you plan on being in high school band, which is a great opportunity. All right, so I mentioned last band that there were 4 7th graders that got selected into the honors band. There were 4 8th graders that got selected into the honors band. And we have Landon, Brianna, Ben, and O'Neill. So straight up, yeah. Ben's back there. practice. Like I said, there's students from 3 different counties. We hosted a practice, and one night they got to meet the great Randall Standridge, who's a composer for young musicians, which will probably be playing one of his pieces in the spring. And they performed it in pretty much one day of rehearsal, so they did a phenomenal job if you haven't seen it. All right, we're going to move on to Merry Christmas and All That Jazz. Okay, that brings us to our next selection. Not only are they musically inclined on their instruments, but about a week ago we had this thing I said in my mind. We had a little class discussion, and we said, you know, this would be kind of cool if we had somebody sing the lyrics to the next song as the band played it. So we had a little audition, and I was blown away by the talent that this band has vocally. I told them when I was in 8th grade, there's no way I could have done what these next two individuals were doing, especially those that tried out an audition for this part. But we are going to give the microphones over to Mitchell and Cordelia. All right, this is Lucy up there. Okay, this one's going to Cordelia. Check, check. And this one is going to Mitchell. students go back to the band room, get their stuff, do what they need to do, and meet you back here. Unless they have everything, and then they can just take off right as soon as we're done with this last song. All right, and then if you want to, you are more than willing to stick around for our high school portion, which starts at 7:30. But again, they're not required to say that. That's just if they would like to. All right, before we begin our final selection, I think Mrs. Lewis gave out all the thank yous. I want to thank everybody once again for showing up. And how about another round of applause for our young musicians tonight, huh? Selection, Mrs. Lewis and I, on behalf of the music department here at Hubbard, would like to wish everybody the safest and merriest of holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Miss Lewis, I see my tuba player, Landon. Have you seen Landon? Has anybody seen Landon? Landon.